enjoying the air, the scenery. Only the captain can see, obviously, but just it brings them back into life.
But he'd be describing the scenery, wouldn't he?
Oh, no need to, because you can hear the things in the distance. You can hear the birds, you can hear the
smell it.
You can hear the rustle of the leaves, etc. And you can feel it going up and down hills, etc. Because you have to exert a little more power. So anyway, so I met this guy called Ali. We're talking, and then I was totally surprised to find out afterwards that when food was served, that the guy couldn't see past his nose. Okay, so I thought, wow,
I can't see past my nose half the time.
Depends on the size.
Got a big nose.
Yeah, I was about to say, it depends on the size of your nose,
Yeah.
Bush. Okay, this was
Like he didn't say schmeckle. Go on, keep going. Come on, you're doing good. You're doing great.
Anyway.
I'm the pots.
Anyway, so he's trying to unnerve me, and he succeeded quite admirably.
No, they're doing great.
Anyway, I met this guy. We sat down, we talked. I found out that this Peula organisation, through riding these tandem bikes, brings these blind people back into life, okay, because they're experiencing and enjoying the joys of life that life has to offer, okay. Otherwise, they'd be sitting in a little corner feeling sorry for themselves, a lot of these people, right? So when another guy got up and gave a little bit of a speech at the end, another guy by the name of...
check your notes.
Ronnie. Now, Ronnie was the blind guy. I've got my notes all mixed up. Ronnie was the blind guy. Ellie is the guy in charge of the organisation. Okay. When Ellie got up and gave a little bit of a speech about how wonderful the ride was today, what they saw, what they smelt, what they did, etc., how far they went, I thought this organisation is so good that it brings these blind people back into life. So what I did when I returned to Melbourne is I went to my chevra, I went to some friends, etc. I went to Bridget Blake, and I asked them to buy bikes for their organisation.
Started raising money.
Yeah, started raising money. Each tandem bike cost $2,500 approximately, right? Anyway, Melbourne...
It's a bit of shushka, or shekels.
Melbourne has been able to, through a combined effort of, these people, my friends, and also the organisation like Bridget Blake, etc., and also through other, mention around the place, we managed to collect enough money for 10 bicycles, which is great.
$25,000, amazing, well done.
And basically, I had such satisfaction in being able to be part of this organisation that when I returned to Israel the next year, they gave me the big honour, not such a big honour, but I cut the ribbon to their new machzan. No big deal.
Photos?
Photos as well.
Of course.
Here, I've got the photos here, Bush. I've got everything here. Okay.
Beautiful.
So I'm still in contact with this Peula organisation because their people are really superb people. The way they bring the blind people back into life through their rides, through activities. What they also do, another thing that they do, is they take these blind people around to the different schools and organisations, etc., to be able to address the crowds there. Because people like myself have never come in contact with a blind person before. And this is it gives people a chance to find out that blind people are normal people. They're ordinary people like ourselves that just can't see.
Disability.
Yeah.
And that disability is blindness.
Yeah. And it was just
pretty major.
And it's such a beautiful thing to do that this organisation works so... They're located in a town called Moadin, which is near the